Hey, what's up, everybody? Sean, Kayak Angler Outdoors. Today's Tuesday. You know what that means, right? Give me a second. Tuesday means it's Taco Tuesday. Wait, what? It's not Taco Tuesday? What is it? It's Tackle Tuesday. That's right. All right. This tackle review is actually a subscriber request. Joe, this is for you. He wanted to see what I caught the bass with on Saturday. And truth be told, I don't have it anymore. Nope. After I lost that bass, I went for about another hour, hour and a half, and I wound up losing it. Yeah, I cast it and went up into a tree, and I couldn't retrieve it. I tried to get it back, line snapped, and it was gone. But it was an inline spinner, and I have other inline spinners I can show you. So this is actually going to be not necessarily a manufacturer or a specific type of lure. It's going to be inline spinner. That's what I caught the bass on. If you don't know what an inline spinner is, here's an inline spinner. It consists of a blade. It's actually made of wire. It depends. Some of them have some beads. Some have one bead. Some have more. You can actually have multiple blades. Then you have a treble hook. You can see right there, treble hook. This one happens to be dressed with some feathers. I have them with feathers. I have them without feathers. Depends. They make them all different kinds. The one I caught it on, the bass on Saturday, was from a company called Gets It. That was the only one I had. I'm gonna have to get more because those are probably one of my favorites. The other ones I use are MEPS. This one here is a MEPS. I don't know which model this actually is, but you have that one. Then you have MEPS Lightning. Here's the MEPS Lightning. The other one I use is a Rooster Tail. These are good on bass and trout. Actually, with the inline spinner, I've caught bass, I've caught pickerel, crappie, perch, sunfish. I've even caught a catfish, believe it or not. Catfish was a shock to me. Never really caught a catfish on anything other than like hot dogs or catfish bait. I also caught on an inline spinner. I was down at Cape May with a couple of buddies, and we were fishing, and they were catching snappers. And I didn't have anything in my saltwater gear small enough to catch the snappers. I mean, it was small, probably like 6, 7 inches or whatever. I didn't have anything in my tackle box small enough. I had all my saltwater gear, but I looked in the console and I found I had an inline spinner. So I threw that on, and I was actually catching cocktail blues. Like I said, I generally stick to MEPS, Gets It, Rooster Tail. You can get cheaper ones. This one, I don't know the manufacturer on this, but it's even got like a little, try to get it to focus here. It's got a little fish head on it with the blade. Also has feathers on it. And you can get like knockoffs. This one I believe is either from like Kmart or Walmart. You get a pack of them for, I don't know, $10 or so. The problem with these knockoffs, if they're not MEPS or if they're not Gets It, I find a lot of times when it goes through the water, this blade is supposed to spin. And obviously the faster you retrieve it, the faster it's going to spin. But I find a lot of times it'll come in like that. Make sure you can see it better. It'll come in like that. It won't be spinning at all. Sometimes when I cast it, I'll actually have to cast the line out as I'm reeling, tug the rod as I'm reeling it to get that blade to start spinning. The MEPS, the Gets It's, the better brands, I don't necessarily have to do that, but with these cheaper ones I do. The other problem with these cheaper ones too is the wire. If you can see, the wire comes up, it loops around, it makes the eyelet for the hook, but it comes down, and it's also the eyelet for the treble hooks. It's one piece of wire. On the cheaper ones, that wire tends to bend. You can see how easy I bent it. It gets snagged on a rock. heavy brush or whatever. Don't mind my hands. Just got home from work. It'll bend and then they won't swim true. I don't find that the case with the MEPS. The MEPS seem to be a little more durable. They also come in different sizes. Here's a MEPS Aglia number 5. I'll show you that in relation to the one. This one here is about the size of the one I caught the bass on. You can see the difference in size, and they get even bigger. I don't know the brand of this particular one, but this one is for bigger bass, musky, pike, and your bigger toothy fish, big pickerel even. So I have a whole assortment of these. I was never really a fan of them until the past couple of years, and this year I've really been using them. For me, the soft plastic, I'm a soft plastics guy for the most part, but that really hasn't been the case this year. I very rarely got anything, if anything, on a soft plastic this year, so I switched to primarily inline spinners. I do them deep water, shallow water, even weeds. If the weeds aren't too thick, you can get them through. But if the weeds are thick, you're just going to get hung up on the weeds all the time, and it's just not worth it. But yeah, there it is. Inline spinners. You know, that's what I use. So if you ever used them before, give them a try. Like I said, you catch a whole bunch of fish, even saltwater fish. But I'm going to have to take a trip to Dick's or Walmart and stock up, get some more of those Gitzits, get some more of the MEPS. This is probably my favorite MEPS. This or the Black Fury. Use these open the day trout season. I do really good. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to be heading out this weekend. I'm doing a Heroes on the Water event in North Jersey, private lake up in North Jersey, Crystal Lake. Hopefully I'll be getting some more fish this weekend. I definitely got to get some more inline spinners before then. But like I said, that's it for now. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends about my channel, and until next time, cheers, tight lines, and see y'all on the water. Now, it's Taco Tuesday. Alright guys, see you later.